Oh my.
Ah, flipping hell, man. Never mind. Hello. 17 minutes black past, man. Oh. Nah, that's 17 minutes past. It starts at 10 o'clock, man.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Unnamed podcast. I think this is number 6 of the podcast itself, as we had a bit of an off week last week because not many people turned up. But anyway, this is the platformers week where we'll be not platformers week, just the week where we talk about platformers in general on every console that we've played. So today we still have all our usual people, but we'll go round the room anyway. We have Mr. Plim.
Hey guys.
Okay, I call him by a different name like every week, so you just need to get used to that. We have Retro Tom Computers.
You're right.
Footloose 2005.
Hey folks, how's it going?
And tell me if I'm getting this right, Joshy J HD Gaming.
19 gaming.
That's it. That's it. Right, guys. So when I say platformer games, what games come to mind?
Thank you.
Okay. Right. I'll do that again.
Crash Bandicoot comes to mind.
Okay. So let's talk about on Crash Bandicoot. Anyone want to say anything about that game in particular?
Yeah, okay. I love Crash Bandicoot. It's one of my favourite PS1 games I ever played, and I find Cortex is evil. I quite like his laugh, and I quite like the bit where he says, "Game over." Ha 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 ha.
Alright, so Josh, what Crash Bandicoot games have you played? Have you played all the ones on the PS1? Or...
Not every single one of them. I played Crash Bandicoot 3, Crash Team Racing, and Crash Bash.
Alright. Who's your favourite character to go in Team Racing?
Crash Bandicoot.
Alright, that's a very easy one to answer. Crash Bandicoot, anybody else have anything to say on that particular game?
I did play it ages ago, but I really can't remember it.
Well.
I think Crash 3 is the most polished one out of the series, the main series rather than the spin-offs.
Well, yeah.
I like the abilities you get from completing each world, as it were.
What's your favourite ability?
Oh god, now you've put me on the spot.
Go on, everyone has the same favourite ability because it just makes the entire game so much easier.
I've not finished the game, so I've probably not got the ability.
Favourite ability?
Well, personally, I like the rapid spin thing.
Oh, for God's sake, no one has the same favourite as me.
I just think having the rocket launcher or the apple launcher, whatever the hell it is, I just think it makes the game too easy.
Yeah, but you don't get it until near the end of the game anyway.
I suppose, but I wasn't really a big fan of it.
You see, like, make it too easy. I think it makes it easier to get all the boxes, but when you're talking about some of the enemies, some of them will not even hesitate to just come up and hit you.
Yeah, you can always shoot them from a distance though.
Guess you could do that.
Yeah.
Was there anything else about Crash Bandicoot you were going to say there, Andrew, before I ask you about the abilities?
No, I just really enjoy it. I just think it's a good game.
Okay, Foot, any thoughts on Crash Bandicoot? I know that you do love the game as well.
Yeah, especially Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, I think they're the best, and I agree with Andrew, the third game's my favourite as well, but the second one, it's brilliant as well, so, yeah.
Well, I don't know why, but for me, I always prefer the second one over the third one. Not by much, it's really, really close up there, but I do have to just give that slight edge to the second one. Don't really know why, but hey, that's just how it goes for me. So, does anyone have any favourite bosses in Crash Bandicoot? Because it does have some memorable enemies.
Cortex is my favourite.
Your favourite? Alright. Any reasons why?
I just like the way he talks and that.
Alright, that's fair enough. It's like 1.5 foot tall as well, but Foot, any favourite bosses throughout the Crash Bandicoot series?
Don't know why, but I was always a fan of Dingodile.
Oh no, not Dingodile.
Dynamic Toast.
I don't know why, and people will probably think I'm just being weird, but I always found him the hardest boss in Crash 3 for some reason. I could just
Really?
never get the pattern of his gun, you know, when he goes around for the third time.
Yeah.
I never
yeah.
seem to get the pattern down for that.
Alright.
My favourite boss would probably have to be Ripperoo, and I'm just annoyed he was not in the third one.
Yeah, I like them as well.
Guy's insane.
Yep. That one.
Andrew, any favourite boss?
Tiny Tiger,
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
just because he reminds me of Frosty's Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Because they're great!
No, great.
Okay, you remember when Crash Bandicoot 3 starts up? And it
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
something and something by Naughty Dog. Then the box explodes and all the Crash characters come out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone think the one that says the Naughty Dog thing is Tiny Tiger?
Yes.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that. I don't know why. It's probably hard to like think back on it, but I always thought that. Anyway, on to other platformers. Anyone got another platformer they'd like to throw out there?
Sonic.
Sonic, another
Yeah.
iconic platformer for Sega.
I'm a big fan of Sonic.
Do you want to talk about it for a little bit? Oh, shut
Sonic,
up.
the Sonic games I played 1, 2, and a bit of 3. I only played 1 and 2 the most though. Yeah, they're just pretty damn good. Love them, and the colours as well. The colours on the Sega are flipping amazing to play any game really, but on Sonic it just stands out
Because
more
of
for
the
me.
fast processing.
Which turned
That's
out to be nothing.
That's
I never played any of the Colours games, but I did play the first one. I'm still on the last boss. I've not beaten it. It's been about 2 years since I did that. I recently downloaded the second one, although I do have it on 2 different Sega Classic games, and I've never played the third one. But
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else that loves Sega more than Footloose, so we'll go to you if you want to talk a little bit about Sonic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sonic was the first game I ever played, the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Guns, what age I was? 2, 3? I have no idea. But I remember it being really, really hard, rock solid when I was younger, but obviously the more you play the game, the better you get at it, I suppose. But Sonic 1, 2 and 3 for me are always going to be my favourite Sonic games, and probably my favourite platformers ever. Well, that's the games I grew up with.
What about Generations? Would you say they're kind of living true to the original games?
Yeah, oh yeah, I love Sonic Generations, I thought it was fantastic, and I hope they make another one, I really do.
Still been waiting for Generations to drop down to 10 quid so I can pick it up, but until that day, no. For me, I always preferred Mario over Sonic.
Mario was good as well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll go into Mario after this, but
Mario,
I don't know why, but I always kind of found Sonic games a bit frustrating when I was younger. Therefore, I never really got attached to it and never played through them. So, like, going back to them now, like, I remember getting Sonic Episode 4, or whatever it is, and that game annoyed the hell out of me, so that wasn't a good one to go back to. But, Andrew, have you got anything to input on Sonic?
I think the reason why you found it so frustrating was every single underwater level in Sonic.
Do you know I never got to any underwater levels in Sonic 4?
I absolutely hate the underwater levels.
I got to this damn casino level and I just couldn't seem to ever get to where I needed to be.
Yeah.
And it just, oh dear.
Unlike Foot, I know I'm a bit older than you guys. The first Sonic game I actually played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I remember playing it on the Model 2, I nearly said Genesis, Model 2 Mega Drive, not Master System, let's get the right one. Back in the day, taking time off school to sit with my dad and finish that game in one day. We did it. We started when I woke up for school at 6 in the morning, and then we finished, I want to say about 8 o'clock at night.
Oh my god.
That was with like breaks and stuff in between, but we that Mega Drive didn't get turned off that whole day. Remember it like it was yesterday. The final boss battle in Sonic 2 I found actually quite easy. It was a bit of a letdown. Like, you got Metal Sonic first, who was somewhat harder than Robotnik, I think, especially when Robotnik was in his big robot stuff. Robot stuff? Wow. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but if you want bright colours, go to the freaking Super Nintendo. Looks so much better. So much better. Not Sonic, obviously, but I mean colours in general, just much more in your face.
So, you saying like the Nintendo had a better colour palette?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
But then it's going to, I mean, you look at Mario. Well, not just Mario, because that's just red and blue. But
Well,
I mean,
Mario wasn't graphically superior to many games, but I mean, the gameplay did the job, and I think back then that's what 99% of people cared about.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, fair enough. We touched a little bit on Mario earlier on, and was talking about it there. Does anyone get any thoughts on Mario? Was that a no?
I was waiting to see if anybody was going to say anything.
I took like a big breath then, ready to say something, but then I just went blank.
I think my personal, I think like most of the YouTube community in general, I think the general consensus is Super Mario Brothers 3 is probably one of the best Mario games ever made, probably second to Super Mario Land.
If not, one of the best platformers ever.
Yeah, if not one of the best. Yeah, completely agree. I've never beaten Mario Brothers 3. That's something I want to do this year. That's one of my goals. I have a list of games that I want to finish, and that's one of them.
Did Super Mario Brothers 1? I'm doing 2 at the moment on a Famicom emulator.
I was going to say, do you mean 2 or do you mean Doki Doki Panic? Because there are the original Super Mario Brothers 2 is our Doki Doki Panic. Just as a piece of information for you. You may or may not know.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Wow. That's good. You learned something today.
Yay! I taught somebody something.
My favourite Super Mario game would probably have to go to Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins, which is a original Game Boy game. And this, I think, was back before I actually had a proper home console. I just had little handhelds. And really the only games I had was the Pokemon games. And...
Little.
Sorry?
Little handhelds.
Yeah, little handhelds. It's little compared to PlayStations. Come on.
Yeah, but the size of the Game Boy was massive.
Right, okay. Well, it seems little now. And I had that Super Mario 6... now you made me lose what I was thinking. 6 Golden Coins, and I think I only ever beat it once, because I can remember it being really hard. But if anyone likes Mario and they've never actually given that game a try, I would really recommend playing that, because it's really fun. But yeah, any other thoughts on Mario?
Yeah, I played Mario Kart, so I have.
Oh yeah?
It's quite a good game. I quite like firing weapons at different characters, like the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you watch this program called Rude Tube on Channel 4, they had somebody dressed up as Mario throwing banana skins on the road in real life in France.
Yeah, I think I've seen that on YouTube at one point, but yep, fair enough. I would say that one's more of a racing game, Mario Kart, but it's still a Mario game, which is a platformer in itself. I'm gonna try and turn everyone's attention to Spyro, because I'm currently doing a Let's Play of that. Just finished it, by the way.
Oh yeah. Sorry to hear about your camera.
Oh yeah. The thing had to die eventually, but yeah, Spyro. I just finished the first one there. I'll be moving on to the second one soonish. But Spyro. Anyone got any thoughts on Spyro?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, go on,
I
Josh.
quite like Spyro the Dragon. I never really played it, but I've seen footage of that on YouTube. It's quite a good game, but maybe one day I may play it.
Yeah, it's a little
think
bit
it's
expensive on online. You're probably looking to spend maybe about £10-15 on it, but it's definitely worth it.
Is it not in the PlayStation Store?
It might be.
It is, yeah. It costs about £3 or £4, I think.
Well worth it, I think.
Well, yeah, if you've got a PlayStation and you've got connection to the internet, which I don't understand why you wouldn't if you have somehow managed to watch this, but it's definitely worth playing.
Got plenty of potatoes otherwise.
Yep, plenty of potatoes. Got them all set up.
Spyro on the PS2 game. Spyro. I forgot what it's called. A Hero's Tale, I think.
Yeah, it's tell.
That's what I've got. I really didn't like it.
Yay! Thank God for that.
You guys got to stop your hate on Hero's Tale. I've never played it. I've recently got it, but just leave it alone. It's Spyro. It can't be bad.
Nah, it seriously is. I played it for about. Must have played it for about. I don't know, 10 minutes or something. I was running around. No, more than 10 minutes. I got used to it and everything. Half an hour probably. Running around and trying to jump from the gaps and stuff. It just really did my head in. I just did not like it. Really bad.
So you want to give your impressions on A Hero's Tale?
Well, that's the only Spyro game I've got on the PS2, and I got it about 4 or 5 years ago at a game station. I just wanted to try a PS2 Spyro because I'd never played, and obviously been a big fan of the PS1 games. So I probably put about 2 hours into the game, and I just got lost. I got really lost, and I really got fed up with the game. I just thought it was pretty crap, to be honest. And I've never went back and played it since. So.
Well, I've been asking you maybe about the past 5 months or something that you should go back and play it, and you've not done it yet. So I'm going to write a comment in this video, and it's going to say, should Footles play Spyro again? Spyro Hero's Tale, that is. And if it gets 3 thumbs up, he's definitely going to do it. He's agreed to this, so 3 thumbs up, get them in, so so he'll play that game again.
Does that include us guys in the podcast now if we thumb it up?
Yes.
Oh God.
3 thumbs up.
I'm not going to thumbs it up because I know how bad it is.
Oh, Tom, don't be a spoil sport.
No way, I know how bad it is. It's torture.
Hey, Andrew, if you thumbs it up, I've got 2 channels. It'll work.
I'll make another one just to thumb it up.
So, any other platformers? Moving a little bit away from Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got
one. Josh.
Tomb Raider.
See, I was debating whether this was a platformer or not. I've got it written down here on my list, I believe.
Is it an RPG?
RPG?
No.
I was thinking maybe it was more like an action adventure sort of game.
Action,
But,
adventure, maybe.
RPG, that's intriguing. What makes you give it an RPG?
Because you're a character and you're going through a story, Tomb Raider.
I guess.
Yeah, it's got a fair point.
I think it's an RPG.
Does that also mean that Spyro's an RPG because you're a character and you're going through his events?
Game's an RPG.
Yeah.
Spyro. I don't know.
See,
no, it's a platformer, isn't it?
Yeah, but to be honest, I would put Tomb Raider under action adventure. But if you guys want to talk about Tomb Raider, I'm not too bothered. If someone sees it as a platformer, then it's a platformer.
Gosh.
Yeah, I see it as like Tomb Raider more as an action game.
That's where I'd put it, but does anyone have any thoughts on Tomb Raider? I mean, we've arrived at it, we might as well give it a little gab.
Locking the butler in the fridge does about it.
I like the Tomb Raider games. On the PS1 anyway.
The strange thing is...
they're brilliant.
2,000 calories in this?
Right.
And the best, I think, out of all of them.
Well, the thing is, I've got 3 Tomb Raider games. I've got 2 on the Xbox, not the new one. I've got Underworld, and Legends. I did not like Legends whatsoever.
Oh, I did.
I've not tried Underworld yet. and I've only got one on the PS1. I've got Tomb Raider 2, and strange enough, I've got 2 copies of that. Neither of them are platinum, so neither of them are platinum copy, but they've 2 different discs. So,
Alright.
someone wants to try and work that one out, go ahead.
Yeah.
Other platformers, I'm gonna go out with one of my absolute favourite series in general, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, they're good.
Anyone got any thoughts on Ratchet and Clank?
Well,
Never played it.
No? Oh.
well, I've only played one, and that's Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction on the PS3, and that game blew me away. I thought it was bloody fantastic. I mean, I knew I was going to enjoy the game, because I enjoyed like gameplay of it and the demo and stuff, but I liked it even more than I originally thought. I still need to get a crack in time, and what was that one? All for One or something?
Quest for Booty.
And
Forgot that one.
And I'd quite like to get the Ratchet and Clank HD collection as well, because I really want to play the original games as well. It's a good series, Ratchet and Clank. I've got to agree with that.
Well, I've got and finished Ratchet and Clank on the PS2. That Tools of Destruction, Quest for Booty, and Crack in Time. All 4 of them are probably up there in my top 50 games, and it's a bit of a vague list, but when you think of all the games that I've played over the years, 50 isn't actually that big of a number. But I really want to get All for One in the HD collection as well, because I just find those games so hard to fault. The one thing I'll fault Tools of Destruction for is the way it used 6-axis. Was not a fan. But,
Not a fan of that?
no, it's like, remember the little ball that you had to navigate through this maze?
Yeah. I remember that actually, yeah.
Oh my lord.
No, I wasn't a fan of that actually.
I think I have an answer for your Tomb Raider disc issue.
Go for it.
The different regions.
Hang on. I'll get both of them out here. So, you guys talk about anything else while I try and work this out.
Okay, let's go to Rayman on the PS1. I think we can all say that we've possibly played that.
And it kicked my ass.
Yeah, right. Fucking kick my ass. You think, it's a kid-esque game.
Yeah.
The bright, colourful graphics and the easy-to-learn controls, and then suddenly they just fucking, shit on your parade, bang!
Yeah. I didn't really think the game was going to get that difficult, but God, it did. Threw me in the deep end.
Yeah, right. I'm still that's another game. There's a lot of platformers on my game to finish list this year.
Is there?
Right.
Yeah.
I've got my 2 Tomb Raider 2 discs here.
Yep.
One of them is red and has a Japanese dragon on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the PAL release.
Right. The other one is reflective, but it's not platinum because it always says it on it. This is still PAL. It says PAL. But it just says Tomb Raider 2 at the top in its logo terms. It says IDOS Core, IDOS Ricochet. So I don't... does this one say IDOS Ricochet? I don't think it does. So I don't know if they had 2 separate releases of it. I'm gonna...
Tell you what, later on, show me the discs and we'll see if we can't work it out after the podcast.
Are they 2 different... Is it the same game, but like...
Yeah, Tomb Raider 2.
But
Yeah, there's a
bought
platinum
separate?
edition which I had before, but that disc got a bit ruined, so I got another copy. I did off of eBay, and I got the normal edition disc with the Japanese dragon on it.
See, it's not actually platinum, or it's not a genuine platinum, because I've got Mickey's Wild Adventure, by the way, another awesome platformer, that says platinum on the bottom, like the bottom third of the disc. But this one doesn't actually have that.
Did you buy them? Are they in the case together, or is it separate games?
I got one in Game Station when it was actually around for £1 one day, and I just couldn't let that offer slip by. And I got the second one when I bought a PS2 game. I can't remember what it was, and it was just sitting inside the box with my PS2 game. So the one with the dragon came with the box that I've got. The other one just appeared.
I've got 2 Tomb Raider 1 discs. One's green and the other one is just silver reflective.
Oh yeah, that's the platinum edition.
Is it?
Does it say platinum on the bottom?
I'm not sure. I'll check it later or something.
My disc, it said platinum and the
Okay,
bottom.
I'll check it now.
I'm going to send a link in the chat too, but ignore the actual name on the disc. But does it look like this?
I will just tell you. Isn't this a great podcast we're all looking at? No, it's not.
It's kind of went off track, isn't it?
It's not black. It's like shiny. That looks like a demo disc.
No,
that looks like
disc.
a demo disc. It's shaped.
It's a promo disc.
That's what it might be. It might be a prototype disc. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Might be that, but I'll show you the discs afterwards, and if I can actually be bothered, I might make a video about it, and if no one else has found a clue. But anyway, back to the actual podcast and our topic.
Yeah, right.
We've not really went off topic. It is all stuff that we've been talking about, but...
Oh, sorry, just to butt in. It is platinum. Cheers, Josh.
Okay.
Let's go with an NES classic. Maybe not many people in here have played it, but Mega Man.
No, I've not actually played it.
One of the big platinum...
the Call of Duty of that era.
Yeah, it's like one of the platformer staples. It was like one of the first ones to get highly recognised.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of it, but I've not played it.
Hard.
I mean, if you think like Sonic and Mario have a lot of games, Mega Man's got like 10 in its main series, then it's got like the Mega Man X series, then...
Yeah.
Oh my lord, I don't know where to begin with Mega Man. But if no one's really played it, we can move on to something else, I guess. Let's go with Oddworld.
Oddworld.
If you can really class this as a platformer, I'm not really...
Yeah, it is, I suppose. On the PS1.
Yes, Oddworld. Abe's Odyssey and Exodus, both of them.
I hated it.
Why?
It's terrible, man.
I can admit it's a bit slow and it can be a bit frustrating, but...
You got these little weird things that, like, I don't know, I just don't like it.
See, I like it myself, but I can actually understand the reason for not liking it.
It bores me, and I don't really know what I'm doing on it.
Yeah, fair enough. I can understand that, but I personally like it. But anyway, Andrew, have you played much of Oddworld?
I played a little bit of it when I was younger. I've not played it like as of recently, so I couldn't tell you a lot. I mean, I didn't really understand what I was doing. I could get so far, and then I just not get bored, but I get stuck and frustrated, so I'd move on to a different game.
Yeah, fair enough.
That makes so. I do apologise.
I did end up finishing it when I was younger with a lot of help with some of my friends, my own mum and my friend's mum. My mum and my friend's mum were good friends as well. We all played the PlayStation at times, and it took us, the four of us, to actually manage to finish it, but we finished it. I guess that's the important thing. Any other platformer games that we've not mentioned yet?
Heart of Darkness.
Okay, I've not played it myself, but I'll let you guys babble on about that.
I loved it. I love, especially if you can find it in the 3D, well, I say 3D glasses, but the cyan and whatever it is, glasses that came with it. I just think it was a unique styled platformer that just, I don't know, I just remember spending hours either playing it or watching somebody play it. It just encaptured me. I don't know, I need to buy it again and play it, I think. But I know you enjoy it very much, Lee.
Yeah, I enjoyed Heart of Darkness. I was just a bit disappointed it was like so short. I'd like to have been a little bit longer.
I can't remember, but isn't it like only like a 6-hour game or something like that?
Maybe 4 or 5 hours, yeah.
I can tell you how long it took Footloose to play through it, and he did a blind let's play of it.
Yeah.
If I hit his right channel, that is.
Gamers on 5,000, folks.
Gamers
Check
on
it
5,000.
Shameless plug, disgraceful.
I know, right?
Aren't we all basically plugging our channels in this? I mean, I mention everyone's channel and put them all in the description. I don't need to do that.
And Yeah, I mean, Heart of Darkness had 2 discs, and I think it was just it needed 2 discs obviously because of the cinematics. I think they were quite high quality, so I think it required quite a lot of disc space. So I think that's how it required 2 discs. Yeah.
Well, it took you 5 hours and 5 minutes to finish it.
All right, fair enough.
God.
That's first go at it, not knowing what to do and all that kind of stuff. So.
God. Yeah, it's sharp.
Yeah, it's a short game, isn't it?
Yep. But
God.
it's definitely worth buying. It's a really fun game.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's something I'll look out for.
Throw another one out there. Sly Raccoon. Anyone played that game?
I played a little bit of it on the when I had my PS3. We got it free on PlayStation Plus. I really enjoyed it. It was a nice break from the FIFA and Mortal Kombat and stuff I was playing at the time. Just something you could pick up and play for half an hour. And I mean, I didn't get too far. I think I beat the first. I'm going to say world, but you know what I mean.
All right, fair enough. Another one I'll throw out there: Aladdin or Disney games on the 32/16-bit consoles in general.
Oh, so good.
Nope.
Not played it.
Actually,
Well, if you haven't, you bloody well need to. As soon as this podcast is over.
I was just thinking, have you ever played... Oh, actually, no. It's a horizontal shooter, it doesn't matter.
Well, just mention it anyway. Well,
Silkworm.
I've never even heard of it, to be honest.
It's my favourite game on the Amiga 500.
Might be going a bit far back for me, but... Amiga, when did that come out? 92?
87.
Oh my lord. I was
That's
minus 6-year-old.
I was -1.
I must have been 5 then if you were 6. I remember playing on it at about...
-7 for you, if you think about it.
Oh, hold on, did you say... Which year did you say?
I guessed at 92, you said 87.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's get off the subject of math, please.
Yeah. That was a horizontal shooter anyway. Let's just go on back to platformers.
Right, let's try the Simpsons game. I don't know if many people played that, but that's the most recent one I can think of.
No.
I've not played the console version.
You played the one on the DS though, haven't you?
Yeah, it was pretty crap, to be honest.
I had it on the Xbox a while ago, and I'm annoyed that I traded it in because it's quite expensive now. You're probably looking at about £15 pre-owned.
Fucking hell.
I know. It's not really worth that. It was a half decent game, I'll be honest. I quite enjoyed it. I finished it. My favourite level was the Guitar Hero level at the end. That's more to me just absolutely loving Guitar Hero. Whatever. Before we move on to anything else, is there any other games that we might have missed that anyone wants to talk about? There might be Croc or Gex or whatever.
There's another Amiga 500 game, which is a platformer, I'm pretty sure. Parasol Stars. Don't know if anyone's heard of that. As far as I know, I was just testing games and I come across Parasol Stars. I ended up getting addicted to it as I was testing it. So I ended up having like a half-hour game session on that. It's pretty good, to be honest. You're like a little man with an umbrella, and you've got to stop these like musical instruments from hitting you. So you have to use your umbrella to block them, and you just kill them off eventually, and you collect fruits when they die, and that gets you points. And it just gets harder and harder as you go on.
That sounds like an inverted Pac-Man.
Sounds alright.
It's sort of. I don't know. Maybe I explained it a bit funny. It's not really anything like Pac-Man, but
I just meant with the flute.
Oh yeah, of course.
There's a game I'm thinking, and I know it's a platformer, but I think it was out on the NES, and you were like this little kid, and it was something Island or something like that, and you could get skateboards and dragons that you could ride on, and basically what you do is collect fruit for points. Can anyone think of what that is?
What was that on the NES?
I think it was the NES.
No, I haven't got an idea.
I'm trying to think. I think it was something Island. No. Anyway, it's not important. Any other games? Are
No.
we fairly covered on that?
What? I can't remember what it's called. It was a Donkey Kong game.
Oh,
Well, Donkey Kong Country.
I can't remember which one it was though. It was on the Sony MSX computer.
may have been Donkey Kong Jr. I don't.
I can't remember what it was, but you had to climb up ropes and stuff. It was pretty good.
There was also
Yeah,
Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I'm sure I've played that.
I've got Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, but I heard it was more of a kind of like driving game than a platformer, so I just kind of left it.
Yeah.
And I've got Donkey Konga, which was very kindly donated to me by someone called Carboot UK, Carboot or something.
Carboot Gaming UK.
That's it. He donated the bongo drums to me, which was really, really nice of him. So, yeah. I'd say we're pretty much covered on games, but if anyone else can think of a good platformer that we've not talked about, we can...
I'm just going to find the name of that Donkey Kong game.
Right, you do that, and we'll move on to the next thing, which it's just a question I want to pose to you guys. Are platformers still prevalent today?
Don't know.
Do you still get platformers today? Are they still commonly made?
No.
They're not as good as they were.
Well,
Definitely, yeah,
I'm not really talking about if they're good or not, but are we still getting a lot of platformers like we were maybe 10 years ago?
I wouldn't say a lot, no, but we're still getting a few.
Because the thing is that when I was making the list of games, like Andrew, you were there weren't many on current consoles
No.
that I can actually think of.
What about Spider-Man? Was that a platformer?
What, the new ones?
The PS1 one.
PS1, see, I was thinking about that when I was making up the list, and I was kind of tilting more to maybe a kind of action-adventure game again, like Tomb Raider, but I suppose it did have its platformer elements and could be considered a platformer. But I guess it's solely down to your own preference. But if you want to talk about Spider-Man...
Yes, well, Spider-Man, I just think it's a great game, you know, great graphics. I liked fighting baddies on it.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on Spider-Man. It was a great game, I thought. Have any of you guys played PS1 Spider-Man game?
Not for a long, long time.
What about a more recent Spider-Man game? I know there's quite a few on current consoles, maybe 3.
Nah, sorry, nah.
No.
I played Ultimate Spider-Man, but I thought that one was a bit rubbish.
No,
See, I liked that from the 10 minutes I got on it. It was didn't they make it kind of really comic book styled?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really like that.
Was that cel-shaded graphics then?
Yeah, it's the whole Borderlands thing.
No. Borderlands were not the first to do it, and they're not the best game to do it either. So we're not calling it Borderlands style graphics. If you must refer it to any other game, you can refer it to 13 or Okami. Okay.
That game was Donkey Kong Jr. on the ColecoVision.
Okay.
ColecoVision.
There you go.
ColecoVision. Intellivision. ColecoVision. Yeah. And just another question I'd like to pose to everybody. 2D platformers or 3D platformers?
2D.
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 Hate 3D.
I think we can all agree that 2D platformers are probably a bit better, but my favourite platformers are actually 3D platformers.
Get out.
So there
Fair
you
enough, man.
go. Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, I'm sorry, are better than Super Mario Brothers and Spyro. No,
Sorry.
than Super Mario Brothers and Sonic. Damn hedgehogs and dragons having similar names. What's going on? Interestingly enough, out of those 4 games that I just said, Mario's the only one that's actually human.
Yeah.
And he's even got a menial job. There we go. It's actually quite high paying. I know. So, we are now on to our exciting part of the podcast, which is the quiz.
The quiz.
Yes, Josh J. Quiz.
Yes.
I would have a list of songs, but the list of songs I actually had were used last week, because this is actually last week's podcast. So, we didn't have a quiz last week, so there weren't any losers.
So I'm still winning. Yes.
But I think Joshy J had the lowest points a fortnight ago, so I do have a song for you, Josh. I do have a song for you, and that is I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready.
I believe I can fly. I can believe I can touch away. Flying high. I can believe I can fly.
Yay! And Joshy J gets a point and gets us well underway for this week's quiz. Anyone happy with Joshy J singing there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Right, great.
Thank you.
Alright.
This week we have 10 questions in our quiz. Some may say not enough, but who knows? We also have a tiebreaker question, so that's all exciting. Question 1.
Buzz?
I would just say shout in, but if you want to buzz.
I'm shouting Bazinga, shotgunning it right now.
How about 2 teams like before?
We haven't got enough people, it'd be
We've
2
only-
against 1.
We've only got 3 people.
Alright, fair enough.
That's why I haven't been doing teams, because we don't have enough people, because Mark isn't here. We want him back in it, but he can't really do the times that much. So you want Bazinga?
Yes.
Buzz, I'll say.
Buzz. Foot. Actually, yeah, we can do teams. Now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah.
How are we being so much? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God.
So, right.
Team Joshy J and Team Plem.
Well, what I was actually going to do is I was going to put you guys into teams, since Andrew, you won the last one, and Josh, you got the least amount of points in the last one. So
Yeah.
I would say that's fair to combine you guys and have Footloose and Tom in the other team.
Okay, yeah.
So now I have to totally redo my little writing here of teams. So I'm going to do Team Joshy J.
No, Team Bazinga.
No, Team Joshy J.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Team Foot.
Yeah,
Okay, good one.
Because
that's pretty cool.
Team Foot just sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
No.
So, Team Joshy J, are you guys wanting Bazinga?
Yes.
Buzz.
Not a Bazinga.
Buzz.
Can we have Zoinks?
Okay, you guys can have anything that begins with B.
Buzz. I'm gonna go for Buzz.
Okay.
Zoinks.
Okay, I guess Team Foot.
Bazookas.
I guess Team Foot is Zoinks.
What?
I'm
Zoinks?
just gonna shout random B words now.
Oh my god. You better. Right, I'm taking it out so far. There is no bastard allowed in here.
I was just going to shout that.
There is no bitch. There is no bum. There's none of that. Alright?
Oh.
So scribble that out of your heads.
Okay.
So we've got team anything that begins with the letter B, and team that shout out Zoinks.
Zoinks!
Right, let's get this quiz underway.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What year did they have you guys have messed me up. What year did Sonic the Hedgehog 2 get released?
Boobies! 19.
No. I said none of they kind of words. No, so it's still open.
You said no. You said bastard and bum.
I said anything along those kind of lines or something similar to that. I can repeat myself.
You never stated boobies.
Okay, you can have it this time. What is your answer?
1995.
Wrong. Other
Oh,
team.
shit, that's the other one.
1992.
No, Josh, shut up. Other team. Other team?
1992.
That's right. That's another point to Team Foot.
Cheers, Josh.
See, Josh, I said other team, you need to listen here, and then...
I thought you meant my team.
Yeah, your team...
I'm on your team.
You got me the point. Thank you.
What?
Okay, question 2.
Okay.
Who is the main villain in Mega Man?
Oh shit.
I know this and I can't remember the answer. Oh,
Play Mega Man.
it's Doctor something.
You can give it a go.
Sugar. It rings a bell.
Dr. Robotnik.
No, that's
That's Sonic, isn't it?
Zoinks!
Yeah.
It's not Dr. Willie or something, is it?
You're so close.
Oh shit.
How many goes do we get at these questions?
As many as you want, really. This is basically a quiz without any boundaries, really. This is a quiz that have buzzers as boobies, and then you get told off about it, but still get to answer questions.
I can't think.
Right.
Alright. Foot, you were really close, but I think just because you wrote that just a little bit off, you just couldn't give it. It's Dr. Wily.
Oh crap. Yeah. Put the name ring the bell somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, never mind.
that's fair enough.
oh
Anyway, right, I'm getting my ears well tuned for this, because I think it's gonna be quick for answers. Who is the main villain in Spyro the Dragon, the very first Spyro?
Zoinks!
Singer.
Team Foot.
Nasty Gnork.
Grasty Gnork, man. That's right. Alright. Question
Yes, sir.
4. Name the Spyro game on current gen consoles.
Zoinks!
Foot.
Spyro Dawn of a Dragon.
That is absolutely correct.
Nice one, man.
Thank you.
Everybody's platformers.
I don't know.
Who is the main hero in Mario is Missing?
Bazinga.
Yep.
Luigi.
That's exactly right. It is Luigi. Question 6. In Super Mario Bros., what is the famous quote said by Toad when you defeat Bowser in one of his castles?
Sorry, but Princess is in another castle.
As a point to Team Foot, Toad says,
yeah.
sorry, but your princess is in another castle.
Mm-hmm.
That little bastard.
Yeah. Every time, then Mario would smash up the castle.
You damn Toad, I just did all this crap. Question 7. How many times does Spyro appear on the back of the Spyro the Dragon case?
Buzz.
Josh J?
1.
Nope. Question goes over to Team Foot. Guys, want to give it a go?
God, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do I
Bazinga.
guess?
I know the answer.
I'll say 3.
Nope.
No.
Back over to Team Joshy J.
6.
Nope. Back over to Team Foot.
What?
It's not 6.
5?
Point goes to Team Foot. He appears
yes.
5.
6. I've just counted it.
Well,
Oh. Oh dear. Oh no.
a bit of a dispute. Are you so sure it's 6?
I've just counted the case.
Come on, get us to the point. It's 6.
You don't even know, Josh.
Foot's just checking.
Once I can find the case.
I could get mine, but I don't know what it is.
Oh god. Can agents find the bloody bit? Christ, wrong though.
See, is Foot going to be impartial here? Or, I mean, he could save it for his own team. Well, I'll try and find it myself.
He can say what he wants, but I've got the case in front of me.
Oh, here we go, Spyro Dragon, right. How many times is he on the back, right? 1. What? Oh, it's 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the point goes to Team Joshy J. I thought it was 5, but I guess disputes overrule.
Oh well.
Okay.
Especially
Anyway,
when they're factual.
hey, calm down. What is Crash Bandicoot's sister called?
Was it Zoinks?
Sandy.
Joshy J. No, Joshy J. Foot.
Coco.
It is indeed Coco. Josh, what was that you said?
Sandy.
Sandy.
Wasn't Sandy in Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I don't know.
It's one we didn't mention, Conquer. But anyway.
Anyway.
Team Joshy J, you have to get these next two right in order to get to the tiebreaker. But Team Foot, you just need to get one of these to guarantee victory.
Okay.
Whatever. Question 9. What did Dr. Have I wrote this wrong? Anyway. What was Dr. Robotnik's nickname in the Sonic franchise?
Bazinga.
Yep.
Dr. Eggman.
It was just Eggman, but I'll give you a Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, Eggman.
Right, down to
Hate
this.
that name.
Is it going to go to the tiebreaker, or...
Dr. Eggman was in a different game, just Eggman was in another game.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure in Sonic Adventure they just called him Eggman.
Yeah, he is.
Eggman.
Okay, question 10. Who played Spider-Man in the 2002 movie?
Bazinga. Oh shit! No, I've forgotten his name.
I'm gonna watch Spider-Man.
Oh. This is between getting to the tiebreaker. Losing. Gonna have to put you on a bit of a timer here.
I could. Oh man.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire's right.
Oh.
At the end of the quiz, we're split down the middle with 5 points each.
Oh no.
Again, for the third time, I think we're down to this tiebreaker question. Who is going to walk away with the coveted The Unnamed Podcast trophy, which is just a JPEG of...
Which I never got last week.
That's because I never made it.
Make it.
I didn't actually make it. Actually saying it's a JPEG of a trophy is symbolic, really, or whatever that word is.
Okay, carry on. Tiebreaker question. Come on.
Tiebreaker question. And I'm going to get the captains from both teams.
Oh, no way!
Oh.
So that's Joshy J and Footloose 2005. This is for you guys.
You're a bastard, Mark.
In the Sonic franchise, what is Tails' real name?
Zoinks.
Yep.
Oh god. Tails, Miles, Prowler or something?
Well, you went for the full thing, but it was just Miles. That means the trophy goes to Team Footloose. So, Tom and Foot, you love that trophy, and you'll be putting it on the line next week.
Yes.
Whoa.
Bias quiz. I'm yet to win. Bias quiz.
What do you mean bias quiz? You guys got to the tiebreaker and you got to answer the question, so it's your fault, Josh.
Josh should have.
Your fault.
Not biased at all.
If anything, Josh, it was biased in our favour. I helped write the bastard thing.
Exactly. Anyway.
This is why you didn't let me answer the tiebreaker bloody question.
That's exactly why you didn't get to answer it. Anyway. That is the end of the quiz. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know bloody Joshy J thinks it's biased, I think, for like the 11th time in a row.
That's his slogan, I swear. It's biased.
Biased fucking quiz.
Whoever wins it should get a gift card to spend at Game or HM3.
That would involve me actually having to put some real money into this.
Cost quite a bit, wouldn't it?
That would mean that I'd have to put about £5 on the line every single one of these.
Every week.
Yeah, that's over, I think, £300.
20 quid a month.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm getting this 300 from. That's going to be about £240 a year. The only kind of guy that has £240 just to be giving out. No. So that's why I'm not putting real money on the line.
Okay, that's alright.
There's a recession, damn it.
Plus postage to you guys' house.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, when there's teams, I've got to give out 2.
Yeah. 40 quid a month, oh, you beast.
Oh, God. Anyway, before we wrap up the podcast, is there any final words from anybody here tonight?
No.
Nope.
Platformers for the win.
Okay, well, if there's no final words, I'd like to thank everyone that's watching and all of our guests. Again, if you'd like to apply to be on this, I don't know why I said apply, because there's no application process. This is me looking for jobs, guys. Apply. if you want to be on the podcast, let me know. Just the one thing I'd like to ask is if you have some videos so I can hear your commentary style, just so I know it's not really any restrictions at getting on this. I mean, listen to me, I'm Scottish, damn it. So if that is everything, I'd like everyone to say their goodbyes. I'll start off. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you again next week.
Okay, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers for watching. Take you, everybody. Bye bye, and please like this podcast, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm on the break next week. I'm in Manchester to see football.
Alright guys, take it easy. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you on the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks very much, everyone. Yeah, take care.